Well, well, well. Interesting day. Some roles have reversed quite a bit in the news. Now it's not okay to protest. I had a rough day, honestly. Just having a shit day at work. And then my wife texted me about what was happening in Washington, Capitol Hill. It didn't surprise me. It doesn't surprise me at all. By the way, I'm sitting in my patio in front of the tabletop fireplace, smoking a cigar. It's been that kind of day. Yeah. And the first thing that occurred to me, or I thought, was it doesn't seem like Republicans, Trump rally goers. It's out of character. I'm not saying it's not possible. There's dumbasses on both sides. But I'm hoping they investigate. And it bugs me they didn't make any arrests right away. And I know there's cameras galore around there, so they'll figure out, who to arrest eventually. But if it turns out that these were interlopers into a peaceful rally, who had, were what they say is, Soros payroll employees raising hell. I hope it, if they find that out that it is, it's never going to be publicized, because it never is. Last year all kinds of riots and property damage took place and nothing happened. How they put, I'm assuming it was true, because I saw photos of it, then pallets of bricks being dropped off on curbsides. But for them to do what they did today is just, they're lucky more people didn't get killed than what did. So I decided to finish off the day sitting in the patio. I'm going to try and make these videos, these short videos, and put them on my YouTube channel just to kind of create some traffic and frequency, maybe to boost my numbers, become more visible. I'm working on a website. That's taking time. I'm not very good at it, and it's a pain in the ass, but it'll be worth it once I get it done. Provide some links to that. Develop a schedule. That's one thing I haven't done. I'm just winging it every week. I really need to come up with some ideas and develop a schedule and kind of get ahead. But a lot of my stuff is based on current events, so we'll figure it out. But I thought tonight would be a good night to sit in the patio and smoke a cigar. We got a cold front coming through in Louisiana. It's windy right now, kind of almost Halloween-y. The wind's blowing in the background. It's getting chilly. And by the way, that's hibiscus tea. It's not wine or liquor. That was one of the things I've been doing lately, is kind of going down the path of a little self-improvement. See if it improves things. Obviously. Quit drinking. And since then, ironically, anybody out there who drinks regularly and wants to lose weight, just stop drinking. I've dropped 17 pounds in less than 3 weeks. Of course, I'm moderately active at work, so that has something to do with it. But if you switch over to eating complex carbs and lean proteins, you can lose quite a bit of weight if you stick to it, stay active, drink a lot of water. You know, when I was drinking, I didn't want to eat healthy because, you know, whenever you're somewhat intoxicated, your inhibition goes down, your decision-making skills are diminished, and so you spontaneously eat all the wrong stuff. And so now that I am where I am, I'm feeling good. And I want to eat healthy because honestly, if you know how to cook, you can cook some really very, very good tasting health foods. It's not all broccoli and cauliflower, you know. So that's where I am. But this bullshit in Washington, man. I'm a Trump supporter, and I'm a Republican because that's all I have. I guess I could be independent, but it really makes no difference. You still don't have shit to vote for. But I've already watched some of the news, and they're kind of, you know, the president came out and said, you know, stop it, which they basically demanded he do. And he made the mistake of saying that, look, we love your support. We said we love you. And to just, you know, stop doing what everyone's doing. And of course the media has taken that as, you know, we love you because of what you're doing, because of the hell you're raising. It really pisses me off. It's a mess. I knew it would get worse, but I didn't picture specifically something like this. I mean, it's pretty bold to go to Capitol Hill and storm the Capitol building, force your way in. And the whole world is watching. It's a freaking joke. So anyway, trying to unwind, take some deep breaths. I've been watching the social media comments, which I said in my last podcast that during the inauguration, that's going to be something to see. And tonight, Wednesday, January 6th, it's pretty entertaining. Also popcorn worthy. But it's all good. It's gonna, you know, I don't see it turning around. Oh, Lord, here comes the rain. I just don't see things getting better anytime soon. How is it going to change? I don't know. How do you can't suddenly stop a locomotive or, you know, turn a fully loaded freighter on the ocean under full steam. You can't make it do a 180. It takes a long radius to get that thing turned around. And you equate that with years and years and years of getting this country turned around. I don't think I'll live to see the day that it does, if it ever does. You know, we talk about how we're concerned. I'm old enough to where, you know, my children are adults. And it's my grandchildren I'm concerned about what they're going to have to deal with. But I don't know if this is cynical, if it's pessimistic, but I'm kind of thinking, you know, if they don't know any better, maybe it's better for them to grow up this way. It's not better for them. But they're not like you and I. We didn't grow up when things were good and things were kind of functioning the way they were supposed to in our government. You know, we have this virus thing. And today, thus far, was just the cherry on top of everything. So we'll see what happens. I don't know. I'll try to do one of these, hopefully every day. I'd like to be able to get up early in the morning and have a cigar with my coffee, because it just, by the way, if anybody smokes cigars, I used to think, beer and hard liquor with cigars was really good. But I found out coffee is the way to go with these. I don't know if you can see it, but anyway, I smoke Nub brand. I think Oliva manufactures them. So that's my only vice at this point. And don't get me wrong, I feel better. But like Robert De Niro said in Cape Fear, I have to have a vice to remind me I'm human. I don't need cigars to remind me I'm human. God, I've got enough shit in my past and my medical history to remind me that I'm human. I definitely know that. But it's cool. I enjoy it. It's tasting great. I got some good stogies. Maybe I'll bite the bullet and get up early. I don't know. It's going to be cold in the morning. But I do have this fancy fireplace. What a freaking day. But it's nice right now. It's a little bit too cold for my wife to come out, but I'm enjoying it. But if any of you out there smoke cigars, trust me when I tell you, you make some good strong coffee, and I grind my own beans about half the time. Put some half and half in it. It's awesome with a cigar. It almost tastes like chocolate with a cigar. I'm not an aficionado, by the way. Aficionado, pardon me. I don't give a shit. The snob appeal and things like this really doesn't. I don't go there. Find what you like, smoke it. If it's a piece of dog shit and you like smoking it, smoke it. If you like Swishers, smoke it. You like it, who cares? I used to play golf. And it was the same thing. Snob appeal. Snob appeal. Snob appeal. It totally ruins it. Find what you like and do it. Shit on it. It's kind of what I'm doing with my podcast, just to have fun. It's a goof. Maybe to turn into something eventually. I don't know. But anyway, that's what I'm doing. I'm working on trying to get a little bit more visible. It's not a New Year's resolution. I'm just still very new to all this, so that's what I'm doing, working on it. And incidentally, the reason I decided to get into podcasting, I did the math. I'm a avid video gamer, and I was spending about 140 hours a month playing video games, which I don't care about, because if there's a list of good games, I'll spend the time doing it. But I figured I could sacrifice some of that time doing a podcast, and it's cool. I'm liking it. I like recording. And to be honest, I know a lot of them are terrible, but I'm working on it. So that was one of my reasons for getting into podcasting. And now I'm going to have to end the video, cut it short, because the rain's coming down and it's probably going to drown out my audio. So I will see you all next time. This is Harvey God, for Satire is not dead.